Hello and good morning everyone. My name is Nisha Lobo and I am from Bangalore. I am 19 years old and the youngest of 6 children. Along with that, I am also the aunt of 6 nieces and nephews, with one more on the way. We are rather close and opinionated a lot. My story begins 19 years ago, when I was born with a rare genetic condition called lamellar ichthyosis, which affects the skin. It is an autonomous disorder that is apparent at birth and lasts throughout life. It requires constant and continuous medical management, which has now become a routine and everyday part of my life. It is a condition that affects 1 in 600 to 1,000 people, which is also why I have a visual impairment, which means I see just 15% out of one eye. Nevertheless, I like to think I see a lot. The genetic, there is a, in India, there is a stigma often attached to genetic conditions. The families are shunned and the mothers are often blamed for it. The children are ignored or discarded or hidden. Very often, if a doctor finds out that you have a genetic condition before the birth, it is advised that the pregnancy be terminated. And as if these children don't have the right or place among us. My birth parents had relinquished me when I was 1 week old. 3 weeks later, I was adopted by my adopted parents into their homes and heart. And I was now part of a family of 8. Throughout my life, which admittedly hasn't been that long, there have been numerous instances that have taught me a lot. My looking different did not mean I was different. I at least like to think it makes me interesting. I'm not a victim, though my condition might make that so. Once on a plane from San Francisco to Hong Kong, a passenger asked that I be offloaded. He didn't want to sit next to me. Unfortunately for him though, no one else agreed with him. The crew told him that that wasn't possible and he got told off by my mom. A side effect for this though was that the other passengers who absorbed the whole thing felt sorry for me. And as a result, we were offered an upgrade to business class. We politely declined though. I didn't see myself a victim, still don't. And we were just regular passengers. I didn't need to be compensated for anyone's bad behavior or poor behavior. To respond and not to react is another thing another lesson that I've learned. In church, when we used to go to church, there had been 4 little children who used to sit in front of us. And they couldn't take their eyes off me. So my normal reaction to that, I used to smile and wave. There wasn't any response from them though. They just stared. The same thing happened the following Sunday though. Though instead, this time when I waved and smiled, I got a glimmer of a smile back. And the following Sunday, again, when I waved and when I smiled, there was a glimmer they ran to me and they sat next to me this time. So, a message went out to everyone else who was sitting next to me. You're okay, I'm okay. And if you would just come to me and ask, I would explain my skin condition to you. It was completely worth my small wave and smile. Another lesson is people are not rude, or rather, they're just curious and sometimes a bit scared. If I want them to treat me how I want them to treat me, then I must treat them with kindness, understanding, and above all else, respect, love, and acceptance. I should also understand the consequences of how I act and recognize the impact. I have a lot of stories about immigration officers. Wonderful people they are. One gave me remedies for Chinese medicine. Another asked if he could take my picture with him for his daughter. Unfortunately, though, he said the regulations did not allow it to be done. A third, actually, told me he loved me. and my mother. So, I I also I also think that my condition does not define me. Rather, I choose who I want to be. I am the one who decides whether my difference affects me or not, affects what I do or not. I took part in a fashion show once. I was this cultural secretary in our school. Right now, I'm doing a digital marketing internship. And now I'm in front of you. Well, and I didn't even like public speaking that much to begin. If you don't let your differences affect how you accept yourself or perceive yourself, you can do anything. I also like to think that happiness is not just what's around you, but rather what's going on inside of you. It's to me, a mindset. It's not if I had beauty or if I had popularity, I would be happier. No, rather, I was happy when I was born, and I was happy after I found out I had a skin condition that affected how most of the world treated me. I continue to be happy now because I have amazing relationships with my friends, my family. I also don't have any resentment towards the fact that I have a skin condition. And finally, I think I'm the only person who can affect my happiness. I am the one who makes it happen. So I like to see myself as a young woman who is on the threshold of life, and I cherish the gift that has been given to me. And cherish the gift that has been given to me, and I do what contribute to society. Thank you.